Samsung just dropped the Samsung Galaxy A16 5G for 2025, and surprisingly, it is coming a little bit early this time around. And it is the successor to the A15 5G I reviewed on the channel about 8 months ago. I'll put the video link down below. You can watch it right after you watch this one finish. Anyways, the A16 5G is here, and for the price of about 280,000 naira, Samsung again failed to add a screen recorder to this device, which is probably the most sought after feature from folks out there. But that aside, is this device really worth it? Because 280,000 naira is a lot of money. Anyways, in this video, you should find out. So let's talk about it. Right off the bat, looking at the Samsung Galaxy A16, you can be like, it looks exactly like the Samsung Galaxy A15, and you are not wrong. But wait, there are a couple of changes. Some are significant, some not so significant. When it comes to unboxing experience, we all know what to expect from Samsung. Boring, just the phone and the cable, nothing more, nothing less. For the design and the build quality, as I've said in my Samsung Galaxy A15 5G review, the phone looks like every other Samsung phone out there. They have this particular design language going for them, and I don't think they are changing that anytime soon. It is made out of plastic, which is fine. It has a glossy plastic back and a plastic frame, making it lightweight and comfortable to use, and old, coming at 200 grams. It also has an IP54, thus the splash resistant rated, which is a nice addition. It looks and feels like a Samsung phone. The design is basically the same on the A15. We have the U-notch just like the A15, the elevated side housing the volume buttons and the power button just like the A15. And talking of the power button also doubles as a fingerprint scanner, which does the job. We still have the Type-C port and the SIM card slots, and you can only use 2 SIM cards if you are willing to ditch an SD card, or you're willing to use an SD card but you have option to use just 1 SIM card. The choice is yours. Overall, we have a solid build quality in the Samsung Galaxy A16, but there is no significant upgrade in this department. In fact, we got a downgrade because now the headphone jack is gone, and we still have just a single speaker setup, which they sound fine and good. The display, again, we have no significant difference. It is exactly what we get on the A15 5G last year. Screen is vibrant, sharp, and contrast enough to get the job done. It looks and feels like the typical Samsung display we all know, with vibrant colors all the way. For those who care about specs, it's a 6.7 inches 1080p AMOLED display with a refresh rate of 90 Hz with up to 800 nits peak of brightness, which definitely gets the job done under direct sunlight or outdoors. But this is exactly what we get last year. It's just a bigger display from a 6.5 inches to a 6.7 inches, which again, there's a difference, but it is not significant enough. Software running on the Samsung Galaxy A16 is Android 14 with Samsung latest One UI 6.1. That is not a big deal, and we already know Samsung software, right? It is by far the cleanest in this price range. It is one of the categories Samsung shines the most, but we still don't have a screen recorder. I guess we have to wait until the Samsung Galaxy A17. Hopefully, fingers crossed, Samsung will add a screen recorder by then. And before I forget, Samsung decided to go all the way and promise 6 major OS upgrade. That means the Samsung Galaxy A16 will be getting the Android 20 at most, which sound all exciting and promising. But with the A16 holds up by then, and with the chip powering the A16 holds up by then, I think that's something to keep an eye on. And talking of chips, the Samsung Galaxy A16 launches with 2 different chips for different regions. For my region, we get the MediaTek Dimensity 6300, while other regions are getting the Exynos 1330 chipset. But talking of the one in my region, the MediaTek 6300 chipset is not so different or powerful than the 6100 on the A15 5G. No noticeable difference. The MediaTek 6300 has an edge when it comes to optimization though. The A16 is not a gaming phone, I need you to know this, but to handle some light gaming in medium graphics settings. but I will also advise you to go for the 6 gigs of RAM variant or the 8 gigs of RAM variant for better RAM optimization. The chip might sound all powerful and all, but trust me, it's a budget chip for 5G devices. It is not designed to give you bleeding edge gaming experience. Games like Call of Duty and PUBG will run at medium graphic settings and high frame rate, which as a gamer you would not like, but for the A16, that is what we have. Battery life on the Samsung Galaxy A16 is great, pretty solid. It comes with a standard 5000 mAh battery, which is more than capable to last you the entire day on a single charge, depending how much time you are using on your phone. And with 25-watt fast charging, you should expect your phone to go from 0 to 100 under 1 hour 30 minutes. But the sad thing is that we don't get the charger in the box. So I'll put a link and the discount code in the description below. If you click on that link and use my discount code, you get 5% off if you order a charger from Oraimo. So you're welcome. Let's talk about cameras. For the cameras, sadly, it's still the same camera configuration. Nothing much has changed again in this department. We have the same 50 megapixel main camera, a 5 megapixel ultra-wide camera, and a 2 megapixel macro camera, and the selfie camera is 13 megapixel. The main back camera, which is the 50 megapixel, does fine and produces beautiful results, even better results under great lighting condition. But in low light or nighttime, it definitely struggles with consistency. That you should know. And for videos, it shoots at 1080p 30 frames per second max with zero stabilization. That means if you shoot a lot of content, you might need to get tripod to get that stable shot or that stable footage. In conclusion, the Samsung Galaxy A16 5G is still a pretty good device in my own opinion, even though it's not more of a significant change from its predecessor, right? I still think it's a worthy buy, especially because of the long software support. We are getting 6 years and the stunning images it produced. And yes, it still maintains the same price as last year, but because of exchange rate, the price has gotten to 280,000 naira. And if you should actually think about it, it's actually mind-blowing. But we need the hole punch cutout and the screen recorder on the A16. I just wish Samsung can just pull that off. But if you want to look into other devices, I will recommend the Tecno Spark 30 Pro, the Infinix Hot 50 Pro Plus, or wait for the Redmi 14. Those videos are coming out. Trust me, those videos are coming out. They are in the works. But I have made my script, so I'm sure those devices are of a greater value than the Samsung Galaxy A16. They cost less and they are of a greater value. So if you are looking into other devices, that can be your option. But if you are a core Samsung fan and you just want a Samsung device by force, you can look into the Samsung Galaxy A25 5G. I think that it's a pretty good deal, but you'll be willing to spend more. That is my review on the Samsung Galaxy A16, and special thanks to every single one of you out there that watches my video, that likes the video, that comments, all those good stuff, that subscribe. Special thanks to all of you. You have no idea how much this means to me. We are finally hit 1,000 subscribers even before the end of the year. Like, it's a massive milestone for me. You have no idea. You might say, okay, 1,000 is small, blah blah blah, but to me, 1,000 people actually press that subscribe button. It means a lot to me, actually. Thank you so much for watching again and again. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel if you're new. We are heading to the next milestone, 1,500, and as always, love, peace, and tweaks. Signing out.